Hello guys, welcome to Calm Facts. Are you ready to embark on a journey to reach the summit of the world's most awe-inspiring peaks? From the tallest to the most challenging, join us as we explore the top 10 mountains in the world. These natural wonders have tested the limits of climbers for centuries and have left many in awe of their beauty. Get ready to be amazed by the grandeur of Mount Everest, the mystery of K2, and the beauty of Mount Kilimanjaro. So, come along and discover the breathtaking views, challenging terrains, and rich histories of these magnificent mountains. Get ready to be inspired and to climb higher with us on this adventure to the top 10 mountains in the world. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and then the bell icon to get instant notifications of new videos. Let's start the video. Number 10. Mount Annapurna, Nepal. The 10th highest mountain in the world is called Annapurna, and it is located in Nepal. Annapurna comprises a cluster of mountains, the tallest of which is Annapurna 1, and stands at 8,091 meters, 26,545 feet. Climbing some of the peaks in the Annapurna range is considered among the riskiest activities in the world. Their mortality rate is somewhere around 40%. The precise location of the summit may be established by using the coordinates 28, 35, 45 north and 83, 49, 20 east. Annapurna 1 is the highest mountain in the Annapurna range at 8,091 meters, 26,545 feet, followed by Annapurna 2 at 7,937 meters, 26,040 feet. Annapurna 3 at 7,555 meters, 24,786 feet, Annapurna 4 at 7,525 meters, 24,688 feet, Gangapurna 7,455 meters, 24,457 feet, Annapurna South 7,219 meters, 23,684 feet. On June 3, 1950, climbers Maurice Herzog and Louis Lachenel made history by achieving their first ascent. Number 9. Nanga Parbat, Pakistan. In Pakistan, you'll find Nanga Parbat, the 9th highest peak in the world. Up to the early half of the 20th century, Nanga Parbat was commonly referred to as Killer Mountain. Although its elevation was 8,126 meters, or 26,660 feet. Although much less hazardous, climbing it is still exceedingly challenging. This mountain in Pakistan is an enormous, imposing peak that rises over the landscape. Gilgit-Baltistan, Pakistan is where you'll find it, and it's on the southern bank of the Indus River. Herman Ball, an Australian, is credited with successfully becoming the first to climb Nanga Parbat in 1953. Number 8. Mount Manaslu, Nepal. It is the 8th highest peak in the world and is located in Nepal. It may be found in the Mansiri Himal, in the middle of the western section of Nepal. Its name, which translates to Mountain of the Spirit, originates from the Sanskrit word manasa, which can be translated as either intellect or soul. Toshio Imanishi and Gyozen Nobu, both members of a Japanese expedition, are credited with making the first ascent of Manaslu on May 9, 1956. Climbers seeking an adventure often consider it their first option when seeking to scale an 8,000-meter peak. The precise coordinates are as follows: 28.33.1 north latitude and 84.33.42 east longitude. Number 7. Mount Dalagiri, Nepal. With a height of 8,167 meters, or 26,795 feet, Mount Dalagiri holds the 7th spot on the list of highest mountains worldwide. It lies just to the north of the country's geographic center. Dalagiri is derived from the Sanskrit word dawala, which means dazzling, white, beautiful, and giri, which means mountain. Together, these two words form the name Dalagiri. The northeast ridge of Dalagiri is the standard route taken by climbers ascending the mountain. The precise coordinates are 28 degrees, 41 minutes and 48 seconds north latitude, and 83 degrees, 29 minutes and 42 seconds east longitude. On May 13, 1960, an expedition from Austria, Switzerland and Nepal successfully became the first to summit Dalagiri. Number 6. Mount Cho Oyu. It is the 6th highest mountain in the world, and its name is Mount Cho Oyu. It is situated on the border between Nepal and China in Nepal. In Tibetan, Cho Oyu is referred to as the Turquoise Goddess. The mountain is 20 kilometers west of Mount Everest and is the westernmost significant peak of the Khumbu subsection of the Mahalanga Himalaya. As a result of its uncomplicated approach and absence of apparent hazards, Cho Oyu has earned a reputation for being one of the 8,000-meter peaks with the lowest difficulty level. On October 19, 1954, Australian Joseph Jokler, Italian Herbert Tichy, and Tibetan Pasang Dawa Lama successfully became the first to summit Mount Cho Oyu. Number 5. Mount Makalu, Nepal. With a height of 8,481 meters, Mount Makalu holds the 5th spot on the list of the world's highest mountains, 27,825 feet. It is situated on the international boundary between Nepal and China, 19 kilometers or 12 miles to the southeast of Mount Everest. In the spring of 1954, an American team led by William Siri successfully climbed Mount Makalu for the first time. On Mount Makalu, the two primary paths for ascent are the Southeast Ridge and the Northwest Ridge. In the eastern region of Nepal, it may be found at the coordinates 275321 north and 87527 east. Number 4. Mount Lhotse, Nepal. It is the 4th highest peak in the world, and its name is Mount Lhotse. The South Col is the point of connection between it and Everest. South Peak is what the name Lhotse signifies in Tibetan. In addition to the prominent peak, which stands at an elevation of 8,516 meters or 27,940 feet above sea level, Lhotse Middle, East, which is known as Lhotse Shah, is located at an elevation of 8,383 meters, 27,503 feet. It is situated on the international boundary between the Tibetan Autonomous Region of China and the Khumbu region of Nepal. Fritz Luchsinger and Ernst Ries, both of Switzerland, are credited with being the first people to summit Mount Lhotse on May 18, 1956. The incredible and stunning south face of Mount Lhotse is quickly becoming one of the mountain's most famous features. The south face has an ascent of 3.2 kilometers and a width of 2.25 kilometers, making it the most precipitous face of its size anywhere in the world. Despite its reputation as one of the world's most challenging peaks to scale, Lhotse sees relatively few ascents each year. Number 3. Mount Kangchenjunga. With a height of 8,586 meters, Mount Kangchenjunga holds the 3rd spot on the list of highest mountains in the world, 28,169 feet. It is situated in Nepal, right on the border between that country and India. Kangchenjunga is a name of both the highest peak in India and the surrounding section of the Himalayas. Its name, the 5 Treasures of Snows, describes a mountain range because it comprises 5 separate summits. The treasures stand in for God's 5 different receptacles: gold, silver, precious stones, sacred texts, and grain. Kangchenjunga is the highest peak located in the easternmost part of the planet. On May 25, 1955, members of the British expedition team, Mr. Joe Brown and George Band, made history by becoming the first people to summit this mountain. Number 2. K2, Pakistan. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain on the planet, but K2 comes in as a close second. Mount K2 is located in the Karakoram range of the Himalayas, which is located in Pakistan. There are many mountains that make up the Karakoram range. K2, the 2nd highest peak in the range, is also the highest in Pakistan. The precarious nature of climbing K2 has earned it the nickname Savage Mountain. The mountain has the 2nd highest fatality rate among the 8,000ers for those who attempt to reach the summit. 1 person has perished while trying to reach the peak for every 4 who have succeeded. An Italian expedition team led by Mr. Ardito finally completed the first ascent of K2. This team was from Italy. On July 31, 1954, members of his team, Mr. Lino Laccidelli and Mr. Achille Compagnoni, successfully went to the summit of K2, 8,611 meters / 28,251 feet, through the climbing path known as the Abruzzi Spur. Number 1. Mount Everest, Nepal. The highest point on any mountain in the world is Mount Everest. Mount Everest, which stands at the height of 8,848 meters or 29,029 feet above sea level, can be found in Nepal. It is situated on the boundary between Nepal and China. In Nepal, Everest is referred to as Sagarmatha, but in Tibet it is called Chomolungma. Although it is the tallest mountain and draws a large number of climbers with varying degrees of experience and ability, it is one of the less difficult mountains to scale. The Nepalese Sherpa Tenzing Norgay and the New Zealander climber Mr. Edmund Hillary were the first to reach the summit of Mount Everest in 1953 using the South Col route. They were part of a British expedition. Many spent their lives working towards the ultimate goal of scaling Mount Everest. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. You are all truly amazing and I appreciate every last one of you watching. I mean that, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Do subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section. And as always, I will see you again very soon.